Hi all, welcome back to the third video of 38th module on behavior therapy, techniques, key concept and process. The learning objective of this video is to comprehend the key concepts of behavior therapy and to cognizant the process of behavior therapy and its application in school counseling. Coming to the key concepts. Today, behavior therapy is a state of rapid change and development. Rim and Cunningham in 1985 have given some concepts that characterize behavior therapy. The first concept is it focuses on open, observable behavioral practices and cognition. The early behavior is focused on overt behavior. Lately, the cognitive domain is also viewed as an important mediating factor in relation to behavior. Secondly, it centers on the here and now. Information on past experience is considered important as it is concerned with the current treatment. The focus is on understanding and treating current problems relating to behavior and cognition. Thirdly, maladaptive behaviors are mainly the result of learning. Models of learning like classical, operant and social learning theories can be used to understand the etiology of maladaptive behavior. Learning principles can therefore be used to change maladaptive behavior. Fourthly, definite concrete goals are used. Goals are stated in observable, measurable terms at any given time. Fifthly, it is committed to the scientific method. Behavior therapy utilizes the principle of scientific method to evaluate techniques and procedures. Assessment and treatment are viewed as part of the same process, creating a built-in mechanism for research and accountability. Now coming to the process of behavior therapy. In the process of behavior therapy, the counselor employs an active and directive approach where problem-solving strategies are used frequently. Also, the client is expected to take an active role in the counseling process. The client should engage in the process in terms of assessments like self-monitoring and treatment by gaining new skills and behavior through work and practice. It is also noted that the nature or the quality of the counseling relationship has a direct influence on the outcome of the behavior therapy. Adding to this, Swan and McDonald in 1978 found that behavior therapists reported that relationship building procedures were among the most frequently used. But there is a misconception about behavior therapists that they view a positive counseling relationship as unimportant to the counseling process. Obtaining essential and needed behaviors and coping skills and overcoming self-defeating cognitive processes are also one of the specific and substantial goal of behavior therapy. These interventions are mostly used in school setting and they are intended to encourage students' positive behaviors in the classroom and prevent negative behaviors as well as escalate their academic commitment. Again, through peers, reinforces the child's positive behaviors and academic performance along with social and personal development. It teaches parents on how to support or reinforce desirable behaviors in the children, discourage unwanted behaviors, and improve parent-child interactions and relationships. School counselors can also learn to adapt certain behavioral therapies which the behavioral therapists use to intervene. School counselors may get educated about the behavioral management interventions like behavioral classroom management, behavioral peer interventions, and behavioral parent training. These interventions are mostly used in school setting and they are intended to encourage students' positive behaviors in the classroom and prevent negative behaviors as well as escalate their academic commitment. Again, through peers, reinforces the child's positive behaviors and academic performance along with social and personal development. It teaches parents on how to support or reinforce desirable behaviors in the children, discourage unwanted behaviors, and improve parent-child interactions and relationships. To conclude, behavior therapy is an approach to counseling that focuses on overt behavior. The counseling process emphasizes the importance of establishing clear goals stated in behavioral terms. Progress in behavior therapy is indicated when there is a change or modification in behavior. Behavior therapy has been proven to be effective in treating children and adolescents with behavior problems. School counselors can adapt the behavioral therapy approach when teaching social skills in classroom or group setting. They can teach children various social skills and how to apply those social skills to maintain relationships in and outside the school. This will enhance their academic and interpersonal competencies. Thank you.